Oilers gear up for their Euro trip this weekend, the pressure is on to make one of those highly coveted roster spots. The team has 2 more games before they head overseas, and for players like Garrison, who is on a PTO, it's all about taking it a day at a time.
You don't want to do too much. Play the game that you've played or that I've played for a few years, and if they feel they need something like that, then that's good. So I think that's kind of how I'm approaching it.
He's a bright, intelligent defenseman that can position himself fairly good. When we looked at the scoring chances against the other night, and we did give up some good ones, he wasn't in a lot of them, which tells me he's positioning himself well. He's managing his gaps well. If he understands his liability, he can make up for it by good positioning, and I think he's done that so far.
Coach Todd McLuhan says 24 players will make the roster, which includes 3 goalies.
That won't count against an extra roster spot, so we can expand it to 24, have the emergency goaltender. So we have over and above the 20 guys that will normally skate, we get to make decisions on the other 3. And as you mentioned, can it be 2 up front or 2 on the back? Again, that'll depend. If we're looking at kids on the back end, we'll see we'll see what happens. Put it that way. I don't want to tip my hat at all. It's not fair to the players.
The Oilers are nearly undefeated this preseason. For Oscar Klefbom, he says it's important to keep that momentum going as they head into their regular season in his native country, Sweden.
But we want to be ready. We know how important the start of the season is. You'll see 2 years ago when we rode that wave all the way to the playoff, and it's going to be a big key for us to be ready when the puck drops.
The Oilers will take on the Arizona Coyotes tonight at Rogers Place at 7 p.m. If you're not coming down to watch the game, you can catch it live on EdmontonOilers.com. For Oilers TV, I'm Jessica Kent.